What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very interesting review. This is a watch that I'm very excited to review because it's probably the cheapest watch we have reviewed on the channel so far. This is a watch by OLEVS. Now, a little bit of context. OLEVS is a very popular watch brand in AliExpress. Now they are in the very entry level side of the AliExpress watches, but they sell a ton of watches. Like they sell like crazy, and it's very interesting because inside the same OLEVS brand we have models like this that emulates the Rolex Daytona, but they have different like tiers of that same model. I'm gonna be reviewing in the channel another option they have for the Daytona, which is gonna be very interesting. Now, as I said, this watch is very interesting to me, and it's very special because it's a watch from a friend who started to get into the watch collection world, and this is the watch that got him into it, and it's probably his favorite watch, even though he has other watches more expensive, and that's kind of funny. And I'm gonna be telling you the reasons why he likes this watch so much. I'm gonna be telling also at the end of the video who is this watch for, if you should buy it, if this watch worth it or not, and it's gonna be very interesting. Bear with me. So first, let's start with the gist of the watch. Well, of course, as you can see, this is a homage of the Daytona, and also, by the way, this is a watch that is borrowed from a friend, so we didn't have any type of affiliation with OLEVS. Anyway, we're gonna leave you the link of this watch in the description in case you want to check it out. You can do it by clicking on that link. And today I'm wearing the Seiko 5. The review of this watch is already in the channel in case you want to check it out with the modded bracelet, so just so you know. Now let's start by measuring the watch. This is a watch unlike other watches that I'm not that familiar with, so we're going to be reviewing this together. The first thing we're going to see is that we have a 20mm lug width. We have around 42mm in case size, and also we have around 13.7mm of 13.5mm thickness, which is very tall considering this is a quartz movement. As you can see, it's a quartz movement, and we have a very interesting setup here. It's very interesting. We have a moon phase there. We have a date at 4 o'clock, in between 4 and 5 position. These are not screw down crowns. The pushers, I'm sorry. The crown is not screwed down. You can it's just push, as you can see. And on the back of the case we have the OLEV, and it says it's a chronograph movement, and it says it's stainless steel, and it also says it has 3 bars of water resistance. Now that's something I would definitely not try. I would not be using this watch if I'm gonna be wearing in a swimming in a pool or anything like that. Now, very interesting here, as you can see, we have some type of diamonds replica in the dial of the watch. I'm not sure what those are. I'm not sure if those are monzonites or what. I don't think so, because the price of the watch, this watch is only it's less than $20, so very interesting. As you can see, we have a rubber band, and the end link is very nice. I wouldn't be expecting this type of end link in a watch of this price. They usually come flat, so they have like a space there in between the lugs in the case. So seeing this is actually very nice at this price point. So Very good there. As I was saying, we have a moon phase on the right dial. We have also on that sub dial we have a 24 hours indicator right there. Some people don't find that interesting. For me, it's very useful because when you're setting the watch, you can see if you are in AM or PM. So that's very useful, at least for me. And then we have two other subdials that I would assume are for the chronograph functions. I'm not sure which movement we are using here. It doesn't specify it here. I don't think is a Japanese movement. I would think is a Chinese quartz movement, which is very nice. And I'm not sure if this is ceramic. Looks like so. And I would think it is, which would be very interesting at this price point. And of course, the crystal is not sapphire by any means. It's a mineral crystal, which you would expect at this price point, which is okay. And also we can see a very nice detail there. We have a signed crown with a crown of the brand OLEVS, which is very interesting. See if you can make it. There you go. Very nice, very interesting, very nice touch for this price point, as I was saying. Now, I don't know what to say. This is a very, very interesting watch, especially because at this price point, you wouldn't expecting to see that level of detailing there in the crown, here in the lug, and in the end links, where the rubber changes to metal. That's very nice. And also the rubber strap, if you can see, it has some detailing in the interior, and it's not bad quality. Like, I've tested worse rubber bands, trust me on that. And also I wanted to check, oh wow, yeah, that's definitely cool. You can see you have the logo right there in the clasp as well. That's a very nice touch from the brand. That's very nice to see in this type of watches. Now let me see if the chronograph would work. If I press this, well, it will work. As you can see, the seconds of the subdial started to move, which is very nice. I've seen some watches that those are just, ornamental and they just don't work at all. But in this case, the chronograph function is also working. Now, in order to stop it, I'm not. Oh well, oh no, still's working. So I'm not sure. Yeah, there I finally got it to stop. Like, you have to press a couple of times in order to press it right. Like, you have to really push it down in order to stop the chronograph. And if I reset it, well, doesn't align properly. This type of details are pretty much expected in this price point. Like, you're not, like, this watch you can get it for around $15, even less if you catch a sales season. So this type of issues with the subdials is pretty much expected. As I was saying, at times in most of the watches around this price, you wouldn't even expect the subdials to work at all. So it's very nice to have that. And as I was saying, also you have the date there, which also works, and that's very nice to see. As I was saying, the pushers are not, this is just decoration. Those are not, you cannot screw down those, and neither this one. You can just push it up or down to set the hour, and that's it. But it's okay for the price. Now let me try that on so you can see it on my wrist. And as I was saying, the rubber band feels really nice for the price. Like I've seen way worse rubber strap, trust me. This one is very okay for the price. See right there. It's a pretty watch. Like, I mean, it's obviously not an original design by OLEVS. It's borrowed or a homage, as some people call it, from a Rolex Daytona. But as you can see, it's a very nice looking watch. Like, it's not like you know what I mean. There are some type of copy of the Daytona that really looks really cheap and really bad. Like, obviously you're paying $50 for this watch, but let me tell you, that feels like you would pay, you're paying a little bit more, sorry. So definitely feels better than you would expect. It has some detailing, of course it has some detailing. As you can see, the finishing is not perfect as you would expect, but it's very nice. It's beyond expectations for the price. Now, who is this watch for? Should you buy this watch? Would I recommend this watch? Let's go through the pros and cons about this watch and who is this watch for. Now, as I was saying, it's hard not to recommend this watch for me, but who would I recommend this watch for? Like, for example, my friend, he's starting on the watch game, and he liked this watch so much. Like, his favorite watch is his most wearing watch, the watch he's wearing all the time. So it's nice to see, you know. Even though he's not a watch connoisseur, he has some taste for the watches, and he likes this one in particular. Would I buy this watch? I am not sure. Who is this watch for? Is for those people that are looking for a fun piece, looking for a piece they want to experiment. If you want to experiment those Daytona vibes, and you don't want to spend a ton of money, you want to just try it out and have like a bit of fun, right? If you have that, just go for it. It's just $15. Like, you cannot go wrong, you know. And it's definitely a pro that you're receiving more than you're paying for, at least in my opinion. Like, the looking of the watch, it's what you get, and the feeling of the watch, even though it's not, you know, the most refined finished, it's okay. It's okay. It's a fun piece. Get it, enjoy it, wear it out, like, have some fun. This is a piece I would recommend for a watch enthusiast that is looking to have some fun. Just get it. Like, it's a fun piece. I would get it if I just want to have, you know, some fun, to have those Rolex vibes and have a piece with fake diamonds on it. I would get this piece. Like, why not, right? It's just $15. So if you're planning to buy this watch, if you have this watch already, let me know your thoughts in the commentary section below. Don't forget to subscribe, and please like the video. That helps a lot. And see you guys on the next one.